Yo, what's going on, man? You back with another episode of In the Mix with Monday from My Mixtapes, man. And today, you know, we got a legend on both sides, sports and in the music industry. Yeah. You know, what's going on, Carl?
What's happening, man?
My boy, man, I'm glad to have you here, man. You know what I'm saying? I come from that football, that sports background too, so you know, I understand how I've been on the other side now.
Hey, man, you know that's always the dream with athletes. They want to be entertainers.
Hell yeah.
Entertainers want to be athletes. Don't ask me why it's like that. But
I don't know, bro. I think it was like that when I was playing too, bro.
You just see them. You want to do what they do. They see you. They want to do what you do. And, you know, the past it's always a challenge to try to do the other.
Mm-hmm, trying to make it mix. Yeah. For sure. Let's get into it, man. Tell us how it was growing up. Tell us, some of your background.
Well, you know, I'm from Houston, Texas. Mm-hmm. From an area called 5th Ward,
okay.
One of those areas in the city where, stuff was always, not so great. Yeah. But I played sports growing up. I've been playing since I was young. Salvation Army Boys Club. That's where I got started at. Okay. And baseball, basketball, and football, and just kind of stuck with it. It was kind of like an outlet to, just like all the black kids, something to do, something to keep you busy, out of trouble. And I just stuck with it, man. Started realizing I was good at it. Mm-hmm. And you start to realize you stand out more than other kids, and then you start to realize you have something special. So I realized that at an early age, and I just wanted to always, do something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was it, when you were growing up, what sports were you like? Was it always baseball, or was it different sports?
No, it wasn't even baseball in sport. Nah. It was. I played football and basketball too.
Oh, for real?
Made Texas high school team and all sports.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So. But my uncle played baseball, and that's where I got it from. Okay. Basketball just in every neighborhood, and football finally came into the neighborhood too as well. So we was able to get on it then. But man, I just love being active.
When did you start playing baseball?
I started playing baseball when I was about 9, 10 years old.
Oh, for real? Yep. When you started taking it serious though?
I always took it serious.
Everything.
I take a game of kickball in the field serious.
So you competitive, huh?
Yeah, I always like that. Hate to lose, just always want to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When did you know baseball was going to be a thing in high school?
I think when I was 14 years old. I knew I was going to be a thing because I was on varsity in baseball. That was the only sport that I started, most of the year on varsity as a true freshman. So,
damn.
But other than that, I got snuck into Astros, a trial one time. When I was 14, they lied about my age and all this stuff. And then I started making it to the end of the cuts, and I literally made it to the last cut, and me and my coach that brought me was joking. It was like, yo, am I going to have to quit high school or what? You know what I'm saying, if I make this team? But at the end, they cut me at the end, realizing, I was too young and stuff. And in that moment, I knew that I probably was going to have a good baseball.
Baseball might be it, huh? Yeah. Did you, how does that baseball, how does it work? Like, when you're going through the process of, trying to figure it out, how does that work?
What you mean trying
to like when I'm trying to say how it's a certain age you got to be to but you was good at 17.
What you mean, like a certain age to play baseball?
Yeah, because you say you couldn't get in because of my age.
I was 14 years old. I think you got to be like a certain age to get drafted. You know what I'm saying? And right in that moment, they probably was signing players if they liked
you. They let you come try out.
Yeah, but they didn't know how old I was. Yeah, my coach that took me. He lied and told him I was 16. Yeah, damn. I looked old enough at the time. Yeah.
You probably played like it too, though.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I made it all the way to the last cut. I was watching guys leave. I was like, oh,
I'm still here. Yeah. Hey, so was with the other sports, like you didn't have offers or nothing?
Everything. Basketball, I did. I get invited to the AAU camps, all the Adidas camps back, you know what I'm saying, New Jersey back in the day where all the top players went, Nike camps. I didn't go to those because they was in baseball season, but I got invited every year. And football, football is one of them things where you just ball out during the season and then,
I know about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then, when you get older, you get invited to the senior bowl and all that stuff. Yep. I didn't get to play in that because I had to go play baseball. So,
damn.
But, it was cool.
That's live. I know you made some money in high school though, didn't you?
I ain't make no money in high school.
When you got that first bag?
Oh yeah, I made it after when I graduated.
Oh yeah.
I got 17 years old, got graduated. They gave me $1.5 million out of high school.
At 17.
1999, I was gone.
$1 million in 1999 at 17.
Yeah.
Like how was that? Like what did that feel like? Bro, you skipped a lot of brackets.
You literally living in the hood one day.
Yeah.
And literally the next day, your whole life has changed. So for me, I just tried to take care of the basics, your brother, your family, stuff like that. Real. And cause I still had to live in the hood for about 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Was it hard it was hard to adjust with that though?
Nah, I mean, a little bit, cause you know what I'm saying? People wanna they want to ask you for stuff and all that, but for me, it wasn't really a big adjustment. I was cool to get up out the hood, but I still was coming back for about the first 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta come back and kick it
every day.
Show out for the bros.
Man, ain't no bros in my hood, but my partners. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go kick it with my cousins, partners and stuff like that.
When the city found out, was it a lot of love though, or was it like it was a little hate?
It's like at that time, the city really didn't know too much about it because baseball, a black player going to play baseball and all that
1999?
stuff. Yeah, that just wasn't happening. So even I didn't really know the process too much. But, I learned quick and I tried to educate people who want to know because a lot of times people will be like, yo, man, I saw the Rays play. I didn't see you on TV. And I'll be like, it's a minor league system you got to go to.
Yeah.
What? So you ain't on the real team? Bro, I got to work my way up. You know what I'm saying? They use that as
some hate.
So that used to burn me up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got to the big league so fast because it used to burn me up to come. I used to hate to have to come home and tell them, oh, I'm moving up next year.
Yeah.
And they just like, oh yeah, this nigga don't.
Was you the type of work that you had to put in though? Like when you felt that, did you say, man, I got to go put in? Like, did that fuel the fire?
Oh yeah, all the time. I always had stuff to fuel fire for me. Just from the reason. That was one of the reasons why I like to come back home so much because it reminds me of everything. It pushed me. It kept me motivated. Yeah. So when I come home, it was like it might look like I was hanging out, but it was definitely a motivational tactic that I used.
Nah, that's real. I know you did. You had 14 years in the MLB.
Yep.
Man, that's a good little minute, man.
So, played a long time, and I'm a runner too, so that's a long time for a guy to use their legs.
So explain that. So you doing like if somebody hit.
Like when I'm stealing bases all the time, I'm playing the outfield, running, just using my legs, and then I played on turf. So playing on turf, you automatically have like your lifespan in the league already go down a couple.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You doing them 14 years, like. Would you say that was the best time you ever had though? Like.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great experience for me. Like I said, I set out to do something, and I did it. You know what I'm saying? Most guys be happy saying just to get to the 10 years. I passed it. So, I became like somebody that everybody remembered playing the game, and that's all I pretty much wanted to do. I left it all out on the field. I don't got no regrets about I could have did that or did this, and I left the game in my terms and. Got into something else I wanted to do.
You did some big things though. Gold Glove.
Yep. Gold Glove.
4-time All-Star.
MVP All-Star. Went to the World Series appearance. We lost to the Phillies. Just always was a person that wanted to be accomplish things when I played.
What was the thing that you liked the most about being in the MLB? Because I know the money was good, but like, what was you like, excited about?
It's like anything with the competition.
That
still be the same. You going out there playing a sport that you love, something that you had a chance to do as a kid, and you get to do it as an adult. And that's one of the things that I liked about it. Because my style of play, what you guys saw when I played, that's how I played. When I played in the yard with my friends and stuff, I never had to change the way I played. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys can't do that. So the way you saw me play as a 5-year-old is how I played as a.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You were stealing them bases. How many? Did you break a record in stealing bases?
I tied a record for stolen bases in one game, and the only reason I didn't break it is because I didn't know that was the record. So. I was standing on second base, and the crowd was like, "Go, go!" And I was like, "What's wrong?" I didn't know because I was so modest. I didn't like to look up at the scoreboard. I was superstitious that was one of my things. I didn't like to look at the scoreboard. So I had my head down, but I could hear the fans cheering. And they were saying, go, just run. And they were like, you tied the record. Had I known I tied the record, I would have broke it, because I was standing standing on second,
Wow. Yeah. Did you have any pregame, like, did you have any rituals you like to do before the game? Like, I used to always do this. Like,
pretty much I just kind of like, make sure you shower at a certain time, eat a certain, chicken sandwich certain days, depending on if you're hitting well or not, you know what I'm saying? A certain club, you might make your lunch that day, you might just roll with that for a while. You know what I'm saying? Anything,
Nah, that's real. I hit good this game, so I'm going to do that. Whatever I did.
Man, I keep bringing me that sandwich, bro, until I don't get no hits.
Yeah.
Stop.
We can switch it up. Yeah. The Perfect Storm was your nickname while you was in the MLB.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
My agent gave it to me. He always came up with stuff, but it's just because, I could do everything on the baseball field. Just, you run, throw, hit, just whatever.
Complete athlete, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much why they gave me that title.
Dang, that's crazy. How does it feel being like a 4-time All-Star though? Like, you wasn't just in the MLB. Like, you was a guy. Like my people's a fan of you now. Like
4 times. I feel like it should have been like 7. I got
you know how that politics shit go though.
So, just as a black person to be able to play in the major leagues and be an All-Star, because that's the only way we can play in the league. We have to be All-Star.
Come on now.
Just to be able to live up to the guys in the past, I can argue with a Ricky Henderson about who fastest and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know you were sliding though. You were sliding.
Yeah, I had that power slide, so.
Nah, that's real. You made some good money in the MLB.
Right.
What made you want to come to music?
Like I said, I have to be like wanting to do stuff, It have to be like a passion for me. So, once baseball kind of wore me down a little bit. And I saw another player that I used to look up to, Bernie Williams. He was doing some music outside of baseball, and in that moment, I was like, "Oh, we can do stuff outside of baseball," So that's when I started getting ideas about just wanting to try to do something else. And then I knew some people down here in Houston, and I just kept that in the back of my head for one day when I retire. And if that was still available to me, I'd get into it, and that's kind of what happened.
What made you want to get on the business side though? Because a lot of people get into it and they want to be friends with the, a lot of the athletes, you're with the rappers and stuff like that, So what made you say I want to come on the business side of things?
Because I knew that I would never rap, I never do no stuff like that. I had to look at it. I said, man, I see how these athletes go into the music business all the time. Basketball players especially.
Yeah.
I said, what do they do wrong that I do, that I can learn from? And I said, oh, they all trying to rap, They all want to be the rapper guy as if they was the man playing basketball.
Being in front.
Yeah, they want to. They like to shine. So I'm not gonna worry about that because I'm a baseball player. We, they real sophisticated and kind of move different. I said I want to move in the business like how baseball is to the other sports. Want to be behind the scene. Well, that ended up changing. But when I got into it, it was all about me just trying to lay the groundwork. Nobody really know what's going on, and I just run the business from behind the scenes.
That's live. Yeah. How would you say you got the game though? Like, who taught you the game or the business side, or was it trial and error?
Trial and error. Jay Prince is one of my consultants.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The guy T-Farris that was signed with Megan, I moved him in my house for a year to learn to speed it up. Yeah.
What?
So what happened was I was hearing about like how he didn't like to give out information to people, or he don't like to give out game. And then I knew that, from sports, in order to learn anything or get better at it fast, you have to be doing it every single day. Mm-hmm. And so you wake up to baseball, you go to sleep to baseball, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to take the same approach in music. So I moved them in my house so I can wake up to music, go to sleep to music, you know what I'm saying? Throughout the day talking about the business of music. And this is how I was able to speed my learning curve up a little faster.
That's real. Yeah. I don't think many people know how hard it is, though. Did you have multiple artists before, Megan and Pop? Or?
Yeah, I did.
They don't know how hard it is.
I had like 7 or 8 artists with me.
Damn.
Not knowing that she was the one. Like, just imagine having like 8 artists. You don't know which one of them is going to be the one. You know what I'm saying? And then, it becomes Megan. But before that shit, I was just out there trying to push.
You was working all 8, though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
One crack.
Yeah.
Did it feel crazy when that situation finally came?
It felt good because you know all the work you put into it.
And that was another win for you, bro.
It was another win, and it was like people in my world was like, wow, this dude just retired from baseball and glided into something else.
So it looked crazy.
And it looked like it was just the easiest thing ever. Like the transition was so smooth, you know?
That's what I think people don't understand. Like, that's a hard thing to do, bro. You was a whole professional in a whole nother lane.
Well, it's always hard to like try to reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't realize how hard it was, but once I got going, I'm like, yo, it's hard to reinvent yourself because nobody don't believe nothing that you do outside of baseball. It's like, why won't you go teach lessons or something? Why don't you do this? And it's like, bro, I don't want to
challenge though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wanted something that people can't think I can do. You know, excitement. You know what I'm saying? Because baseball get a little boring sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm a person that I need every day. I need some type of challenge every day. You know what I'm talking about? Not saying that don't, but it's just that I know that at 1 is gonna be batting practice. 5.
It's typical.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here I wake up, I don't know what's finna happen.
Nah, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Since I got in the music game, bro, I've been in it like 5 years, bro. Going on 6 years, bro. Every day I wake up to this day, I don't know what's tomorrow.
No, and I guess it's kind of like keeps your blood flowing. And
I ain't gonna lie, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm on the business side too. I'm on the business side too, bro. And I got an artist. You know what I'm saying? That I work a lot with hands on. So I know like the trying we got to go through to try to, you know what I'm saying? Put somebody else first. Like you came from being in the light first. You know, how was the transition to going to the back? Like I'm in the back now. Like.
I was so, when you get the type of contract that I got, so everybody is just wham, wham. So I just really wanted a break, you know what I'm saying? To kind of go to the back to let them know, like, just so I can focus and try to do something. Like, I can work better when everybody not just looking at me at one time, So I was just looking for something I could fall to the back end, That's kind of what I did.
When you knew that you wanted to sign artists and be in the backside, what were you looking for in the artist? What did the artist have to have for you to catch your eye?
Really? Because at that time when I came in, I wasn't up on like looking for numbers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you know what?
I was just going by word of mouth. Like whoever was the hottest little dude from the area, whatever, the DJs or the gatekeepers vouching for. I kind of went that route.
That's hard.
Yep. And then if they was in front of me or something and doing something, and I felt like I personally liked them, then I fuck with them. Yeah.
No matter if it's rap, sing, boy, girl.
Yeah, it didn't matter. I was looking for kids, whatever bands, rock bands. I don't care.
I'm just trying to make it happen.
Yeah, man. I just want to in,
Yeah. Now that you have had some success in the music game, what is 3 things you think an artist has to have to be successful?
I just think they gotta have like following, they want to make sure the image is right, and they just want to make sure that they like dedicated, waiting for hard times to come, because you know how it is in this. There's always something going on, but those are a couple of things you can use to just stay focused on, trying to be good in the business. Yeah,
man, because a lot of times you will see artists not want to do the work, or you see other people working more than, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times they don't see like, all right, the artist kind of, it's kind of hard trying to push somebody, bro.
Right.
Like,
it is, and I found that out too. At the end of the day, you got to have a passion for it.
That's
like
real.
Myself, I have a passion for it, and I hate when I have a passion for it more than the artists do, because I can't do that.
I feel
and
you
I just
on
be
that.
like, man, I can't want it more than you. Man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It
But
ain't
I feel
gonna
like
work.
I do. Yeah, so
it ain't gonna work.
So
Nah, that's real. How was it taking your first loss though? Your first loss on the artist? I put something into this and it just might not work. Like, how do you get over that hump?
I just kind of take that as that's what come with the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look at myself as an investor, so I'm not gonna stop investing.
Investors lose.
Yeah, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. But when you win, you better be big. That's what I was told.
Get a home run then.
It was like, hey, you spending all this money buying chains and doing that. You better make sure you got something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know it felt good when you finally got something. I know you felt good.
I was like, damn. I hope I get something.
Because I know it was some pressure on your back. Like,
yeah, because after a while, you're like, damn, ain't nothing happening, man. I know I'm doing this and doing that.
yeah.
And it's like, well, when?
Man, I've been there, bro. I've been there, bro.
And you just finally get it, you know what I'm saying? And it's overwhelming once everything happens, you know. It's a wonderful, magical feeling, man.
Nah, for sure. How did you start 1501?
I started 1501 because, like I said, I'm being here from Houston. I understand the culture we had, the music culture, you know, from Steel Tip and all the stuff we had, J Print, you know.
I had a lot of culture out here.
So you know what I'm saying? We grew up in that. You always want to kind of be a part of it because we come from such a rich culture here in Houston. So what was that? My brother, he was hanging out with he still does hang with Slim and all those guys, the rappers and all that. And you know, I just feel like, you know, I'm looking down at the scene and I'm like, yo, we haven't had nobody really big in a while. You know, it's Houston. It's like any other place. It's supposed to remake itself. I was like, I said, wouldn't it be cool if I can just be part of that, you know?
Nah, I got to get me a piece of that.
I was like, man, yo, all the, you know, the guys who, you know, rappers and everybody known, I said, they not signing artists, they not doing nothing like that. And I'm like, I'm tripping because I'm out of town watching this and I'm seeing the business where I'm at and I'm knowing that, yo, we should definitely have something like that.
Like, come on,
you know
now.
what I'm talking about?
Come on.
So when I saw that wasn't going on here, I was like, whoa. I said, if they can just keep that up for about 6 more years,
I'm gonna be right there.
Yeah, you know, and for sure, that's what happened.
So you called that shit for real?
I called it. I said, man, I came home and I was like, yo, nobody's still not doing. I was like, all right,
show y'all something.
Yeah, I said, Started evaluating everything around the city, studio wise, going to places like Atlanta, seeing how they run their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put it all together, and then I built this studio right here, and then I got to work. You know what I'm saying? You know, when people can say, yeah, we was in the studio every day, you know, and stuff like that around here, but, you know, I was going around the places trying to see how the work ethic was. And what I noticed is that, you know, they might be in the studio 2 or 3 days out the week. Then, you know, they sleep, smoking all day, you know. I said, man, I'm finna build me a studio here, and it's gonna be work 7 days a week, and watch what happens. Because I just did it in baseball. It's my same approach. You know? So did that, got the artists here, Megan and everybody, we just work all the time. You know, it looked luxury and stuff, but man, we really, it's 2 studios upstairs, and we came here from Sunday to Saturday.
Damn,
and
putting that work in.
every day. Lil Jude, that's Megan producer right now, he lived up there, so he just never came out, you know, and it just did everything that I dreamt of, you know.
Yeah. What would you say is the difference in the business on sports and the business on music?
Well, the business on sports is more like it's conservative, meaning, you know, every 2 weeks you're going to get paid, you sign a contract, you do all this type of shit right here.
Yeah.
But in the music business, it's like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Even when they owe you money.
Nah, for real.
And then when they like say something, nothing is like in stone. You know, a person can say something and then they do this and it's just a lot of corruption and stuff where you might get you know what I'm saying? You just never know.
It's a big mic on the industry, for sure.
It's a real grimy environment. That's why a lot of people always wonder and ask, why did I choose this to do? And I was like, man, I just feel like I can do it, but you know, I wasn't expecting the grimy part to be so bad. I used to hear a lot of stories and stuff and couldn't believe, like, wow, how does this happen to people when it's going so good for me? And sure enough, I found out why.
Yeah. Nah, you did. Yeah. With your artists that you had and that you was working with, did you see a difference in them and Megan? Like, was it a big difference? Like, oh, okay, well, shit, Megan worked the hardest. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know.
Yeah, that was one of the things, man. She worked hard, and I never took that away from her. She was always a hard worker. We always did what we asked and stuff like that. So, yeah, I would say she did outwork everybody. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know, you have talent, you know what I'm saying? Put talent in the work ethic, you know. So
it'll beat a lot.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real. I know you guys had a lot of, you know, going back and forth about this, you know, because I'm on the business side, you know what I'm saying? So I know about all the business, but where did a lot of the difference come between you two? Because on the outside looking in, bro, it look all good. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people got, you know, a misconception of what's going on.
Yeah, so what's the misconception, you think?
I think, like, one, we're dealing with a woman. Like, so you kind of gotta be like, know what you're doing when you're doing that. Exactly. One, you know what I'm saying? And two, I think a lot of the fans got into it. You know what I'm saying? People say they don't read comments or get into that, but sometimes you hear what other people say.
Nah, all the time. And like, with this stuff, it's just that, whenever you're a bigger star or whatever, people always gonna believe what they say for whatever reason. It's like they don't lie or something. But
that's what, because you had a side. You were saying your piece too. Like, why you not right?
Side, man, I had to be quiet for a while. It was like, people just don't want to hear what you have to say once a big star comes out and accuse you of something, stealing, whatever. It's like, oh, that's what you are. That's what they said, So then you have to go on this whole revival of just trying to prove your name and stuff. That's why I do these type of things. They say, why you always talking about Megan? I'm like, bro, because that's my name. You know what I'm saying? I lost business because of these people who did this type of stuff. I got kids that like listen to what they say. They call you a Potterhead, stuff like that. It's not true. And I gotta deal with my kids going to school.
Come on, dealing man. With other kids. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
Yeah, so it's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna keep talking. Plus you owe me millions of dollars. Who the fuck stop talking when people owe you that type of bread?
And then this be the thing with artists though. Artists are like, forget how they got there.
Yeah.
Like it costs to get you there now. Like
yeah, it costs to do all this stuff. But they deny that too. You didn't do nothing. It's like all the time when they get to where they at, oh no, you didn't do nothing for me. But damn, how do we get here? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Because, you had a legend shopping you around. He couldn't get you signed, Q-Tip. Come over to 1501.
Hey man,
up.
Say man.
You know what I'm saying? But we didn't do nothing.
Yeah. And see, I don't like that people sometimes be looking at it like that, bro.
Yeah.
Cause
it's just that, we had everything was all good.
It was
in the beginning, and then next thing you know, I see a picture on the gram, and we just ops all of a sudden.
Like, come on, man.
So I don't know what happened in the meeting with Jay-Z and T-Farris. You know what I'm saying? She's a woman. And Jay-Z over there, we don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they just was the ops.
Like that shit crazy. Do you feel like the situation with Jay-Z when she went to rock, like, could that been handled better? Because it could
have been handled real great. At the end of the day, it's like they didn't even try to like look into outside. It was like they just went Debo with it. Oh, he's doing this. He's doing. I'm stealing money, like all that stuff, bro. Like,
but you a brother though, like we brothers.
That's
like,
my whole thing. This Martin Luther King hip and the black peace type of shit that you want to talk, that these people talk about, that they so behind, but then when this moment come, you try to fuck over a nigga for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And all because of what she said.
Like, and I know you know how to handle business. Yeah. I know that she had some prior dealings and prior real business going on with somebody else. You feel me?
Right. And so, maybe I didn't handle it. I think, they so internet people.
Yeah.
If you say one little thing about them on the internet, they don't fuck with you no more. So I might have said one little thing early on, just out of a reaction that anybody would have. That was it. They found that one little thing.
Oh, we
don't fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? Well, they didn't. That mean they just didn't want to fuck with you to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
They was waiting on that.
Any little thing, they was waiting to try to get me out. So they used that as a reason because what happened when we took a picture, when she took a picture with Jay-Z, comments started coming in and all this stuff. So I replied in the comments a few times and I said some stuff that probably it wasn't that bad, but I guess they took that and ran with it as if we're gonna show him type shit.
But I mean, you standing on your own, your 10 don't mean nothing. Like,
yeah, so at the end of the day, man, all this stuff could have really been resolved quick.
Yeah.
They have an image thing over there where they just never want to look bad in the media, and they just, any little thing that make it look like they lost, or anything like that make it look like they lost, or they little precious images on the line, then, they going to fight it every time. And that's what you see what's going on with me right now.
You got that money, you can fight it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know you spoke on, bringing T-Farris in the house and waking up to him, waking up to music.
Yeah. About this, I treated this guy like a family member.
What about that? Where that went?
Man, he's a what we call him when you just all over artist because you like wow about the whole thing. Yeah. He like a dick rider. That's what we call him. and he dick ride Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker wanna like he knew Megan was gonna get big. Like when we was talking about them 6 artists that I had, and I said I didn't know who was gonna be, but he knew. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yeah, he knew the whole time.
But that's why you brought him in for your help though.
Yeah, he had Powerwall and Mike Jones, so he know the.
So he knew what to do.
Of what to do when you see that type of artist. I'm coming out of baseball and stuff. I know she hot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know the magnitude of what she can be. I'm looking at all of them the same. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So when he could have made me focus on her a little more, he made it seem as if it was him.
All me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Doing it. Bought this guy trucks to ride for this guy, ride her around in. You know, they get close while this happened. I'm thinking I'm doing myself a favor, right?
No,
just imagine buying a guy a whole Escalade truck just so he can fuck over you. You know what I'm saying? They start getting close. You know, and who knows where the conversations went from there.
Yeah, who know what was said.
But I had this guy living in my house for a whole year, buying this guy clothes, giving him clothes, getting him jewelry, paying him a month. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he done started managing Megan Thee Stallion, and I don't know nothing about this. And when I say it's crazy because I'm still paying this guy every month. You know what I'm saying? You booking Megan Thee Stallion.
And you still getting that management check too now.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And that's not even legal, you know what I'm saying? So this guy was getting money from me and getting paid for Megan at the same time, double dipping. And then when he get caught with his hand in the pot, he said it was me. You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
So,
I mean, it wasn't.
And then tell them I'm stealing money. I'm like, bro, I've never stole a day in my life, baby. I made $200 million in baseball and we still good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to steal nothing from you. I was just trying to learn the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
I'm learning the business from a low life. You know, so you know now I'm learning the wrong way. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
So at the end of the day, this guy just try to live to his next check or whatever.
Yeah.
And he decided to go against me, a friend that we all play Little League baseball with in the special alternative kids, that we all would have never messed over each other, but he claims that I was mean to him or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, I put you in position though.
I put you in a position, plus being mean is what got me where I'm at. I said, we getting results, ain't we? You know, so what's the problem? You know what I'm saying?
We're in a way better position.
Man, look, bro, I came home, I see you was just fat and lazy. All you want to do is sit around the house and fucking just act like you doing something. No, bro, I need to know what we did today to get better. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do in sports. What did we do today to get better?
Let's talk about it.
But when I get on his ass like this, shit like that, oh, I'm the mean guy. You know what I'm talking about? You don't like nobody breathing up and down your back because you want to be able to do all this sneaky shit, slick shit all the time when nobody can see. But I'm on your ass, bro, because I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? This is why I got you living with me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just made the mistake with the vehicle, you know, where he was able to move and just do all the little grimy shit with Megan, turn her against me. And, you know, here we are today. But the thing is, he be quiet because he know. If you notice, you never hear him say nothing.
Nothing.
How is the guy that knows everything not say one word?
I understood.
This is what we all need to know. Ask him. Y'all want to ask questions about why Megan fucked up how she is? Just go back to this T-Farris nigga, man. I'm telling y'all, you'll get every answer you want.
So how did you get back into working with artists after this situation? Because like you said, you felt it. You feel me? How did you get back into it? Like, all right, man, I'm finna go do another run.
I got back into it because that was the main thing. When all the stuff happened with the courts and stuff, all my consultants, they were like, well, look, you got to go find another artist and quick. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, so in the midst of me going through all this, now I gotta get back focused and get to work and go find another artist. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you might have saw me try a couple of them that didn't work, but you saw me got one that did. You know what I'm saying? We came back with Erica Banks, and then that was just more refreshing than anything because you know they was talking all the shit. And, yeah, granted she ain't as big as Megan, but ask how many people how hard it is just to break an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's so hard. So for us to even break an artist and to get another platinum plaque outside of that situation, that's like one of the most best things I ever did. Like even with playing sports, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, I had the ability to go get my awards in sports and do what I needed to go do. When they left me on the roadside with nothing, I knew absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? I had to like just call up people that I knew we had dealt with before and just kind of backtrack from all the people that I had met. Mind you, he made sure he keep all the connects away from me. Kept all the connects.
That's what I was gonna ask next. Like, what's up with the team? Like, what your team did now?
My team was just me. They left me to the roadside. So I had to call back people that I had met a little bit on the way and just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
And then I got me a new team back here at home, you know what I'm saying? My boy D-Boy, you know what I'm saying? No Sleep, Lil Zach, you know, OG Ron C, you know what I'm saying? I put together a team of people where we just started that had the same, you know, drive that I had. Yeah, we got to work, man. You know, I found Erica the same way that I found Megan, scrolling down the ground. And I said, hey, y'all, I think we
got enough.
I said,
damn.
Hey, y'all, I think we got something. Let's sleep. So we put on live and tested it out, and it was like the next day she was down here, and man, hey, rest is here.
She got a wave though.
We still think that she finna be, you know, huge and stuff. That's why we keep on pushing her and doing what we do. You know, everybody develops at their own pace. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like just because Megan blew up like this. Megan blew up fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure, we still developing Erica right now. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what's finna happen with her one day.
That's live. I know that Busted challenge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. History. Going down history is one of the best challenges ever.
Bro, you fucked the world up with that one, boy.
That's what I'm saying. So we had all the celebrities doing that.
Oh, my love vibe would get right on that Busted challenge. You hear me?
Nah, for real, man. We that was one of the, like I said, that the magical stuff that happened. That's the magical stuff, man. We pushed that record for 10 months.
Damn.
And just out of nowhere, that Busted challenge came, and it was wonderful.
See, I don't think people know that. Like you say, you pushed that for 10 months.
Yeah, we did. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to come. When I first got Erica, I got to go through he's looking for another Megan. Oh, you
bro. I know you got tired of that.
You got to hear this all the time, and you like, bro, I just want to get another girl on my label so I can move forward and move past this stuff. They wouldn't let me move past it. Whatever. We just finna take all that stuff and then use it now. Now it's just time to use it. Y'all want to go post me on Shade Room and all this stuff every time Erica make something?
Man.
That's what we doing then.
Any pub, good pub. Gang. You feel me?
And we learned that too.
Any pub, good pub. Any pub, good pub.
We're like, it ain't as bad. Hey, look like the sales going up. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. And if you really true to yourself, you ain't even really, like the internet, you know it's fake. You feel me? So that pub, if y'all looking at me, I know that's good. You feel me?
Yeah. So, you know, like I say, man, we done took the role as the villains on the thing. Fuck trying to be the good people.
Somebody got to be the bad guy.
Yeah, somebody got to be the bad guy. I guess it's us. We'll take it. We relishing in that role.
Yeah, for sure. Have you had a wow moment in the end? Like, you know, in sports, maybe you hit a grand slam, or I just did, you know, something crazy. I just stole a base for the game, walk off home run. Have you had one of them wow moments in the industry? Like maybe when one of the songs went #1. Like you done had some accomplishment.
It's just like I said, getting busted to go gold, just getting another plaque outside of all the plaques we got from Megan. Because, you know, they like to say those not mine either.
That's what I'm saying.
Even though production says 1501 right there.
Who is 1501?
1501 is the record label, you know, called Crawford.
Like, come on, like who that is?
You know,
but
getting another platinum record outside of them was just one of the wildest things, you know, because like I said, they just said I would never do nothing like that again. And I'm a person, I like to show you, even if it was just for that moment.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, we can do it again, you know. Don't ever think I have to depend on no one person, you know what I'm saying? So so.
With all that you've been through in this music, man, how long you see yourself doing it?
I just want to do it until I wear myself out. I'm pretty young in the game, you know and I still got other stuff that I'm doing, like, you know, as far as like we're gonna start being an agent. You know, I worked out with me and my brother did my son's contract this year on our own. So now we know we got the agent thing that we want to do, sports agent. That's another thing, you know, with the you know, Jay-Z has a baseball line. You know, I could have been helping with that.
Come on,
doing something like that, you know. But I'm gonna do it for myself now. You know,
we got to do another
1501. Sign the best young black athletes, and I know I'm gonna have, you know, like I got the pedigree and the history that they want to deal with me. Plus, I just did my son's contract, so you know.
How was it doing your son's contract?
It was I don't know. It was kind of cool because his whole thing is to do everything better than me. So
that's a good thing though. Like my dad was called Crawford. Like,
and you know, I don't give the credit easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
you got to work for that,
He
son.
He been earning it every single way. So his first thing was he got an inch taller than me. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Then he ran the 60 faster than me. Then he got drafted in the first round earlier. So, then he got paid more money than me.
Oh man, so he probably talking shit in the house.
Nah, he just, I'm sitting there like, yo, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a proud parent. I have
that's real,
man. I have to hold back tears at times,
Damn.
But I'm just like, all right, well, let's. You still got a couple of more things to do better than me.
But that's live though, man.
But doing his contract, me and my brother, because we keep it family, because we got a restaurant where it's our family. But just to know that he understands the process of keeping things in the family, you know what I'm saying? Work with your family, you don't have to do all this stuff. And that's what I'm all about. We gonna build an empire, and your sister's gonna be working for you one day. Your little brother's gonna be working for you.
Family, man.
And you're gonna pay them a percentage, And that's how we gonna do. That's how we gonna ride.
That's real. You teaching them like that, bro. Yeah. Like that's some real shit right there.
Because that's how it should go.
That's real. What's some business investments or things you like to do outside of music? Like when you trying to get your little downtime, what you like doing?
I don't really have too many hobbies that I like to do, but I'm invested in real estate.
Okay,
restaurant.
That money in there.
I'm ready trying to get with the studios and stuff like that. But just a couple of little things that I just dibble and dabble with because I like to be focused when I'm into something. That's when I get my best work.
Yeah. Do you listen a lot of music right now? Not besides your artist, but who you like listening to outside of your artist?
I like listening to Future.
Okay.
Listen to Lil Durk. Who else? Some TikTokers I might jam.
Okay. That's different right now, though. That's different right now.
Yeah. Because
that's a businessman.
I'm crossing over into that lane. That's why what's going on. And y'all finna see the new music. The new song I got now with a Freaker. You know what I'm saying? That's TikTokers.
Yeah, I like that. That's a business mindset because you know what's going on.
Yeah, and then it's like, it's safer too. You know what I'm saying? So
we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, we're not going to talk about safety in the music industry.
So it's like I really want to be around. You know what I'm talking about, and all that type of stuff. I don't want to have to be worried about all that type of stuff. So venturing into the TikTok lane, and to be surprised when people don't know, I'm also going to venture into the LGBT lane as well.
That's different right there, man.
Yeah, and I know it's uncomfortable at times, but hey, somebody got to do it, man. Santana can't be the only person.
Man, if you comfortable with yourself, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Exactly. That's what I tell people. But like I said, this is why I was able to get in front of the girls because I was instinctively in tune to what's going on.
Yep.
I see the same thing happening with all that stuff. TikTokers, the LGBT, you know what I'm saying?
They breaking right now,
and why not be at the front of it, like, so you can be like one of the people who say, oh, he was one of the first ones to do that. I like being titled like that.
That's live. And there's money at, man. Shit, we just want better for you know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro. I'm a businessman. I'm gonna do whatever I can to, make my business greater.
For all the businessmen that's out there, how much do you think a guy who would want to break an artist or a label needs to break? How much money they need? You got to play with.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about your connections and relationship, but you still gonna have to spend that bread.
You gonna have to spend that bread.
And they said $250, but I'm thinking it's probably about $300, close to $400.
What? Oh my goodness!
Because you spending and you just.
It's the miscellaneous.
Huh?
Is it the miscellaneous?
It's the miscellaneous because you're trying to fly and you're trying to keep up with the image.
Keeping up with that damn image, bro.
The image is something else, man.
Like you got to get the chains. You got to look right. The popular clothes
all the time. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, man, you don't know what type of situation your artist might be in. You might be paying their rent for a whole year straight. You got to fly them here, drive them there.
Different house.
They got to eat here. They got to do this, you know what I'm saying? You got to get clothing from time to time.
They don't understand that.
It's like you got to keep doing this for a long period of time while pushing.
You saying some shit
pushing
then.
a song that you're going to have to put some type of big time budget on at some point to get it going, So for me, it's just like, you do a lot, man. So to have these people just turn on you, you be like, damn.
Of course I'm going to feel some type of way.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
And they looked at me, and the whole thing with me is like, oh, you got it already, man. You already played baseball. You got your money already. Why you want to come over here in our lane? Why you want to come over here in our lane and mess up our stuff?
Why y'all mad at me?
They don't stop those people from coming trying to be baseball agents and all that stuff.
I know it's some millionaires still playing that lotto.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just about us wanting to keep bettering ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So that sounds like a straight loser when you ask a person why would they want to come over your lane. You already got
that shit called hate. Don't call that
question.
You hate.
It's like the dumbest question ever, you know. So that's what I'll go through.
Nah, for sure. I know you seen. You know, for the upcoming business, man. I know you seen a lot of deals.
Right.
What's one of the craziest deals you? Now you ain't got to do the craziest, but what's some crazy deals you done seen? Like
what you mean, like for any sport?
Sport, music.
Shoot, I don't. Well, this deal didn't even happen, but you know, it's a kid from the Nationals in baseball. He just turned down a deal for $450-some million.
I seen that
because he won 500.
You want 50 more million?
Yeah, and he gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Yeah. So it's like deals like that. When I was coming up, the biggest deal when I was playing with Alex Rodriguez, he had 250. Pujols was 250.
Albert.
Then they just started being nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like 300s. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the Harpers come with the 300s, the Mookie Betts 350. You know what I'm saying?
That shit got real, didn't it?
Yep. And I was like, damn, I could have been born 10 years later. They got that same stuff, but it's cool though, cause you know that's the type of money my son gonna make. You know what I'm saying?
And that's gonna be crazy when you see your son, bro, do that.
Yeah, man, it ain't gonna be crazy. I'm just say keep the percentage.
Man, but I want to ask
percentage in the family, man.
For sure. I want to ask one more thing, man. Would you rather the music money or the baseball money?
The baseball money.
But I'm saying it's less work though. Like it's less work though. Essentially.
The baseball is the less work?
Yeah, like
baseball.
You don't have too much to worry about, bro. I'm worrying about me. Like
baseball is like it's a sport. So your body is the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's hard work body wise. This is a mental drain. You know what I'm talking about? It's just you in the AC, you chilling, but this will just drain your brain, drain you down. You know what I'm saying? So the money, I'd rather if I'm gonna have a problem, I'll take the baseball money because. You know, and then I know I'm gonna get my money in baseball.
Yeah,
you know
on the set
baseball, they gonna find out that they owe you all this money and say, oh yeah, we do owe you this money. Well, you know, good luck trying to get it out of us. You know what I'm saying? So
like, why we gotta fight y'all to get the money, man?
That's yours, you know.
That shit crazy. Somebody that wanted to be in your shoes, what would you tell them coming up?
As a sports player or music.
I mean, being the top of the game, like being on your shit.
It's always, you know, my whole thing right now is just always hard work. You know, that seems to work in whatever entity go. You know, just trying to outwork the person next to you, first in line. I mean, first to do something, last to finish. You know, and just always be motivated to want to do better. You know, that's what I say in my shoes. That's what keeps me going when I'm in a place full of sharks and it's bad and you want to give up. You just like, man, what that's going to do? You just got to be motivated and tough enough to just want to keep going.
That's real. That's real. I appreciate you, man, rocking with us, man. Appreciate you letting us come out here and tap in with you, man. You dropped a lot of good game, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. You know, interviews is what keep me going. I'll say something I know is going to be up on one of these posts. It's all good. It's all good. That's what we here for.
Nah, man, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate you having us, man. Keep your head up. We fuck with you, man. We know, you know what I'm saying? It's hard on this side of town, man. Right. So, you know, we appreciate it and keep going.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
100.
All right, bro.
Have a good one.
Yep. My mixtapes, man. No problem, big dog. Appreciate it.